Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper, and in this video today we're going to show you some signaling options for the daytime
and for the night.
Okay, now one of the options that you can use for daytime signaling, and it's very affordable to get, is just take and stop at your local fireworks store. They have this fireworks smoke nowadays that's got a pull pin, and all you do is follow the instructions, pull straight out from it. I'm going to demonstrate it here in just a moment. But for $5 you can get like a pack of 3 of these. And if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, just wait until, you know, Independence Day comes around and get some fireworks tent right when they're closing up. But to use this, you just pull the pin, and then just in a moment you're going to have some smoke. Now I'm going to drop that, or you know, you can hold on to it if you want to, and then before long there's the smoke up in the area. Now the great thing about having this is when people begin to see that from a distance rising up, they're going to know where you're at and locate you if you're wanting to be found. This right here could potentially save your life one day if you are immobile and can reach in your bag and get to it. So that's one option. Another sign that most people commonly don't think about
is the American flag. When you fly the flag upside down, it's a sign of distress. Now another method for signaling for the daytime is this right here. This is an emergency signaling mirror. If you look right here, it's a type M1A23. It's made in the USA by School of Survival Specialties Incorporated. Now it's kind of hard to mess these up because these have the directions on the back right there, so you can read them if you don't know what you're doing. And on this side, it's got this protective film, and you can leave that on there until you actually need it. And what you'll do is you'll peel that off, and if you look, you'll see that there's a little star in there cut out in this cloth, and what that's for is you're going to actually be looking through that, and you can see the reflection right there. It's got that spot right in the middle of it. That's where the star would be. You're going to look through it, and then you're going to locate your reflection, and once you do that, you're going to sit and turn it, and you're going to sweep the horizon. Because if you don't see or hear any planes, that doesn't mean someone may not be out on foot on a ridge line or something else, and they can see that because a mirror flash goes for miles. And if you see a plane, you're going to look through that hole and you're going to sweep it back and forth across where you see a plane flying through the sky. So it's a very simple but a very effective method, and it can be seen for miles to go.
Okay, now we're going to go to some inexpensive options that you can use for nighttime signaling. First off, we have our standard LED flashlight. This one here I got for about $7. It was actually on a clearance at Tractor Supply when I picked this one up, and it goes almost to a quarter-mile range, but we're going to use this for SOS signaling. We're going to put that to the test tonight. I have a marine waterproof flare. This is a hand flare. We're going to use this one tonight and see how well it does from a distance. Let you be the judge. And then we also have an MK3 rocket flare. You can get either one of these two right here at an outdoor center or at a Army surplus store. And this one here will run you probably about $6 to $7. This one here anywhere between $8 to $12, depending on where you buy it. And these are just some of the simplest options you can get, and some of the most lightweight. So we're going to head out in the field tonight. We're going to put these to the test and let you be the judge of what you think's the best. Okay guys, I just want to run something by you before that we go into the field. It's almost sunset. We've been waiting it out. It's almost time to get started and have some fun with the light show. But in the meantime, I want to run this by you. Is worldslastchance.com has produced the Seven Trumpets Revelation series, and on their website, if you join, you can get a free DVD copy of it, give it to your friends, family. This is important information for our generation. The greatest signal to humanity that's ever going to take place is going to be the Seven Trumpets begin to sound. We're going to head in the field in a minute and show you how to signal one another in case of emergency. But in our time, in our era, the greatest emergency that's ever going to take place is the Seven Trumpets of Revelation. This is going to be a wake-up call, a divine wake-up that's never been since the beginning of mankind and never will be again. I encourage you to watch this and view their content on their website. Make sure also check out soundandloudcry.com. But the information that they have presented there is non-denominational, and this is meant to help save lives when the time comes. So I hope this is a help to you. And in the meantime, let's head to the field and have some fun now.
As you can see here, we used a Job Smart 1 LED light, and you can see against the background, LEDs have a sharper contrast than incandescent bulbs, which means they can be seen farther and with less obstruction of the lighting, which also helps when you're trying to signal aircraft. When you point it towards the sky, it's going to be more visible than an incandescent bulb. Now here, as you can see, we're using the marine flare, which is significantly brighter than an LED, so it's ideal for thick wooded coverage. That way you can be more visible from a higher altitude and from a longer distance off. It also provides better lighting in an emergency if you have medical aid that needs to be given and you're in the dark. This provides significant lighting. This can also be used during wet conditions to get a fire started if that's necessary. It can be used in conjunction with the red rocket flare, which we'll demonstrate in a moment, but you can launch that to get the attention of overpassing planes, and then use your marine flare to give them a more specific location as to where you are. By using these methods in conjunction, it will significantly increase your chances of being found and rescued in a survival situation. These are just some of the important points that you should take into consideration when selecting signaling equipment. And finally, as the last portion of this presentation, we will be demonstrating the red rocket flare. So these are some of the simple options that you can utilize.
And make sure to have some of these in your bug out bag, because they may save your life one day. So until we see you again, have a most blessed day in Yahushua's name.